not against me, they're for me. Is that possibly almost the same? Because we respect what they believe, and they believe in Jesus Christ, but they do not do the Eucharist. They don't have the power to convert the piece of bread like the Catholic Church does, like you do. So respect them because of what they believe.
Sure. I think we need to respect them for what they believe, but we also need to acknowledge that there are some limitations. You know, we talk about it, especially in Catholicism. We talk about Catholicism again as the church that Jesus founded. Catholicism has the fullness of truth, has the fullness of faith. So we have to acknowledge that if that really is the case, then there are limitations in other religions, and that's hard for folks to swallow. So, and remember too that Anglicanism also took on some of the qualities and the characteristics of the Protestant Reformation. So after Martin Luther broke away, they started to incorporate some of the things from Lutheranism and from Calvin, John Calvin, and Zwingli, and all these other folks who were very, very prominent at that time. So they began to incorporate some of their theology into their theology. Yep. Hold on a second. Ruben's running. Ruben's coming. He's a man on a mission. There you go.
Can you be a cardinal and not be a priest?
That's a really, really interesting question. And the simple answer is yes. You can be a cardinal but not be a priest. In fact, historically, you just need to be a deacon. You could be a cardinal and a deacon. It's true. So, yes, Ruben?
Father, what does the cardinal do in the Catholic Church?
The most important, he has a couple different really important functions. His most important function is to elect a new pontiff. So when the Holy Father dies, the College of Cardinals gathers in a conclave to elect a new pope. And they also act as advisors to the Holy Father in decisions. Okay. Anybody else? Going once? I'll leave. Yeah, man. Go ahead. Hold on a second. Here comes Ruben. We can't move without Ruben.
When you become a priest, you have to know everything about the Catholic Church?
If that was the case, I'm in a lot of trouble. I think this is the challenge with Catholics just in general. What you got is 2,000 years of tradition and history and doctrine and dogma. The church our faith, the Catholic faith, is a living organism. I mean, it's evolving, it's changing. That's why people say, well, you used to do this, but now you do this. Well, that's true. We do, because, this was probably appropriate 150 years ago, but maybe this is not appropriate now. So we have to be open to how the Holy Spirit moves in the church, how the Holy Spirit moves with the magisterium, the teaching authority of the church. So what I really want to say to you, Lee, is that there's a lot to know when it comes to the Catholic Church. Not just in gesture, not just in custom, but also in theology and doctrine and dogma. And if you quiz me right now about everything I know regarding the Trinity, I would be able to talk for about 10 seconds. It's not much. But what's important is that as I've gone along over the last 26 years, I've learned a lot more. I've done my study. I continue to study. I continue to pray. I continue to seek information. I'm seeking understanding. And so No, the short answer to your question is one doesn't need to know everything about the Catholic Church, nor do I think it's possible unless you were St. Thomas Aquinas, who wrote most of everything that we believe now. But you know, what is important though is that we're constantly on a pilgrimage to gain more information, to learn, to discern, and and ultimately to enter more deeply into communion with God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
We have an FYI for everybody.
An FYI. Okay, go ahead. Come on, Ruben.
A couple of years ago, I was watching TV and, not so close. I was watching TV and I did find this shrine of St. Joseph's. And I told my sisters, you know, because it produces miracles. So I go, we need to go there. And we sure enough took a road trip to, it's called the Shrine of St. Joseph, and it is right in the middle of St. Louis.
Oh, it's in the middle of St. Louis?
And it does have a pulpit.
Does it really? Awesome. So, and there's also a shrine of St. Joseph in Montreal. That's where I thought you were going, because that's where it is an oratory, and but it's also where Blessed Andre Bessette lived.
When we were there, it was under construction. They were like redoing it, but now it's done.
Very interesting. Okay. Going once? Going twice? We're out of here. God bless you, my friends. Thank you very, very much.
Can we say a little prayer before we leave?
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen. Mary, Queen of Peace, pray for us. Lady of Fatima, pray for us. God bless you, my friends. You have a great night. Thank you.
God bless you, Father. God bless you, Father.
I